So today's not really gone to plan. I'd been doing my usual good friend and encouraged Aaron to buy this. It's a Tome titanium decat pipe, and I convinced him it was a good idea, so we were going to, remove the current one and put a bar scope up, check the turbos, see if it would turn the boost up a little bit. But in the meantime, Aaron broke his car, and it's not going to be a possibility. So I'll let Aaron explain exactly what happened and what's going to happen following this, because it's pretty big.
Yeah, so as Adam said, I broke my car. Long story short, went out for a day's drive around with the lads, all was fine. On the way home, noticed the car didn't sound right, lacking a bit of power. Didn't think out of it, thought it was just a coil pack letting me down. Next day, come to work, thought, no, it's definitely more than a coil pack. Decided to do a compression test. And it looks like cylinder 6 has given up. So possibly rings or ringlings. It's burning a lot of oil, so it looks like it's going to need a full rebuild. So as you can see, it's goosed.
It's dead. Yeah, it really stinks of oil, so it's not looking good. But if you go into a bit more detail, obviously you've checked.
Yeah, we've done a compression test, 50 psi on cylinder 6, all the rest of the cylinders fine. Shot a bore scope down there, it looks like the bore's scored, and you can see where down the side of the piston where it's coming through, where I've got blow by, so it looks like either the ringlings have failed or the pistons rings have failed, but either way it's going to need a full rebuild. So the plan is engine out, pistons forged, conrods forged, ACL race bearings, ARP head bolts, metal head gasket. Should be good for a lot more power. I've also got a set of M1 turbos. They need a rebuild. I might get them rebuilt and get them put on at the same time as the engine's out. I'm not sure about the mapping wise, it might need an aftermarket ECU, but should be fine. I think the injectors won't need changing, because on the M1 I think they're the same injectors. Hopefully that should be good for, apparently from what I've been told, 700 to 800 horsepower, which gives me a lot to play with, but it's not going to be cheap. I reckon about 15 Mark IV Golfs. But it is what it is. There's no rush to get it done. I might leave it off the road, locked away for the winter, get it done ready for next year. It is what it is. It's a common fault. It's actually a design flaw, believe it or not. If you want to come down, as you can see, the way the intake comes in, what you get is a ram air effect off the turbos. So you get all the air rushing to the last cylinder, which causes the last cylinder to run lean. A lean running car gives a hot car, and that can burn your piston rings out or overheat the piston, melt a piston. Also they do have a slight problem with the back of the engine being a lot hotter than the front. It's just a design issue. There's nothing you can do to combat it really. But I might get a different intake. Apparently the Nismo intake helps to combat the issue with the imbalance in the air-fuel ratio. I'm pretty sure if you get an aftermarket ECU, some of them have the back injectors running a little bit richer than the front. It's always better to run rich than lean. So we'll see what happens, see what options I've got. But once the engine's out, there's loads of things I want to do. I want to change the radiator, which will be a lot easier. Just give the engine bay a good clean, because I've not been able to do that. Just little bits and bobs really, but we'll see once the engine's out. It's just a lot of money before Christmas, but it is what it is. Joys of owning a GTR. So these are a set of used M1 turbos I've managed to pick up. They will be needing a rebuild. As you can see, it's a bit abused.
A bit. Slight play.
Usable. But the good thing about the M1s is they have the steel wheel on the back. And they're good for apparently up to 500 horsepower if you up the boost a bit. But don't know, we'll see how far we can push it. And we'll go from there really.
Obviously, you know, this sucks, but it happens. It's not that uncommon with RBs really, and I've kind of been through something similar myself recently, as you will have seen. But I know we're into cars break. That's what happens, and it's going to be back. It's going to have more power, and it's going to beat Tom's car.